If you want to learn something about God, shut your mouth and listen to me for a minute.
Many children healed. We've seen midgets grow. We've seen arms and legs that stop growing because the growth cells have stopped. Manda basata. I don't make this stuff up.
Behold, the atheist's nightmare.
That's the power of the Holy Ghost!
Why do they teach every other theory in science except creation?
Warlocks are enemies of God.
No one's ever going to convince me that the Word of God is not true.
You know, if you put Jesus Christ first, that he'll look after all your bills.
And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal.
And if you want to tell me how to live my life, it better line up with the Word of God or shut your mouth.
I'm loaded. I'm pregnant with miracles.
What do you believe?
Send us the cash.
Send us the cash. Welcome to the Bible Dumb Podcast. This is the podcast where two atheist allies read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. I am Davey Hell.
I am Jessie Hell.
And we are so happy that you joined us yet again for another reading. How are you, Jessie?
I'm doing good.
Good. Me too. All right. So last time on Bible Dumb, what happened? What do you remember? This is always like, it's fun that we set the premise up as you being the Bible Dumb, because I can always just be like, all right, you remember what happened last time.
I remember Dinah
Yeah.
getting what was the word they used?
Defiled.
Yeah. Oh, that's a strong word. Defiled.
Yeah, and we kind of figure she got raped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of overreacted a little bit. It was a little harsh on them. Then they did end up retaliating.
Oh, you thought everybody was going to
everybody was going to just
be fine with it.
Yeah. They're going to be like, oh, her fault, you know.
Well, good that they weren't.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Her brother or her dad was just like, everybody's got to now get circumcised. But her brothers were like, that's not enough. Let's kill everybody.
Yeah, so they murdered an entire town for one man's transgression.
Yeah.
Stole all their shit and their women and their children. So, although I'm glad they respected her enough to want some kind of retribution, I think maybe they did a little bit too much there.
It's always not enough or too much.
Also, I thought it was hilarious that they made a point to be like, all right, they waited 3 days until their dicks were real sore. Then they went in and slaughtered them all after the circumcision.
Yeah.
And then, so all this, I think, is taking place back in the land of the Canaanites. He went back, he met Esau again, and Esau was like, no worries, bro.
Yeah.
We're cool.
There was the thing about was this the episode with the false idols? Or
yeah, I
don't know if
so.
they were calling them false idols or just all the idols.
Well, that was when they were getting away from...
How was that?
Yeah, when he was finally getting right. It might have been 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Not sure. But yeah, that was a funny scene. And see, it was in the way of women. And then I was just like briefly looking back the last couple paragraphs to see what chapter I was on, and I forgot we ended with Reuben having sex with Dan's mom.
Oh, yeah.
It's thrown there at the end of the last episode.
Weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Funny. But speaking of retribution, I have a confession.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this earlier, and I knew I'd probably tell this story at some point. At some point we recorded. But it kind of makes sense here a little bit, just as long as we're talking about overreactions. So I was thinking back, and last story I told about me going to church as a kid, I think was like when I realized that the Bible was bullshit, and they were talking about Noah's Ark, and I was like, it doesn't sound very realistic. And giving a tenth of your income to the church and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, this is just a storybook, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was when I kind of realized the Bible was a bunch of bullshit. But I didn't realize that Christians were a bunch of bullshit until, or that maybe came out wrong, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
That just because you were religious or called yourself a Christian or wore a cross didn't mean you were a good person or followed any kind of moral code whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because one day in Sunday school, there was like a jerk bully guy. I don't really know. Like, he'd never really bullied me previous to this day, but for some reason on this day, I must have looked like a target because he was just insulting me, just generally being a jerk to me, like in Sunday school. And for some reason, the Sunday school teacher like left the room or was late coming to the room, but it was just the kids in the Sunday school class. And he ended up pushing me into a closet and like shutting the door and like locking the door or holding the doorknob so I couldn't get out of the closet. He was bigger than me, overpowered me, threw me in the closet, shut the door, wouldn't let me out, no matter how much I, said, let me out, let me out, let me out. And so I just remember this moment where I just suddenly was overcome by a sense of calm and said, oh, well, he's going to have to let me out eventually. And when he does, I'll just be ready for him. So I looked around the closet, and the only thing in there was a 2x4.
What? What is that doing in there?
It was just like a piece of cut wood. Like, I don't know why it was there.
Part of a cross.
Maybe. Some prop or something. I don't know. But so I just picked it up, sat there quietly, and must have waited like 5 minutes. And then the second that door opened, boom, I attacked this kid with a 2x4. And I just slammed into him, like both hands on the 2x4, like slammed it into his chest, pinned him against the wall, and started screaming at him. Ready to kill this kid.
Was the teacher in the room? Back in the room yet?
No. Totally freaked out everyone in the room.
Oh, I bet.
All the kids. Eventually, after that, I don't really remember what happened. Probably just let him go.
Everybody's probably like, don't mess with this guy.
Yeah, he's gonna go full psycho and then make it weird. And eventually the teacher came back, but I just remember thinking like here we are in Sunday school, everybody's pretending like they have some kind of like they're putting some kind of effort into developing their moral philosophy of life. And then I thought, oh, no, they're not. And so maybe I overreacted a little bit, kind of like Jacob's sons did. But, I think about that. It's one of the memories of church that stands out to me.
I bet it stands out to the bully.
I hope so. Hopefully he was a nicer person from then on out.
I hope so.
And I actually have a couple of stories like that are very similar, of just people, just showing a complete lack of ethics or self-awareness or just any kind of respect to others in the church, and has always just made me, like, every time it happens, I don't know why I'm so surprised, because I guess it's because there's so much good propaganda for the church that you think, oh, the church should be related with some kind of philosophy of like taking care of the poor, being kind to others. And then you realize that, like, no, it's all lip service. Or not all, but a lot of it is, and you can't just trust people are in it for any other reason than just herd mentality. That's my thoughts anyway. But on a lighter note, maybe we can go back to the sex and violence of the Bible. Hopefully,
because that's all it is, sex and violence.
So far.
Completely clear why Christians are completely obsessed with teachers manipulating the youth and brainwashing the youth because all they ever think about is sex and violence.
It seems
Like,
that way, doesn't
the rest of us don't think about it this much.
Yeah.
Like, can somebody have a hobby? So far, nobody's had a hobby. It's just who's having sex with who and who's having babies.
Yeah, you're right.
There's been nothing.
Nobody's like playing checkers or inventing golf like in Lord of the Rings. They talk about Hornblower Took inventing the game of golf when he knocked the orc's head off and it rolled into a gopher's hole.
They practice their smoke rings.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they talk about their food.
Yeah, they drink beer, sing songs.
Yeah.
Lots of songs. Lots of songs.
Yeah. Especially in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Like The Hobbit was more song heavy.
Oh, I'm listening to The Lord of the Rings on audiobook periodically, and there's a lot of songs.
Really?
More so when you're
okay.
listening to it on audio, you notice them more.
Oh, okay.
When you can just read the poetry, like when you're reading in a physical book, it's not as distracting as listening to Andy Serkis sing every single one of them.
I've never listened to the Lord of the Rings
It's been
on
fun.
audiobook. Just read it a couple times, and you read it out loud to me once, but I've never listened to it. I'll have to do that.
Yeah, it's been good. And I got the ones where Andy Serkis is reading it, so, the voices are fantastic. And Golem hasn't even shown up yet. I can't wait. Because I'm in the middle of Two Towers.
Okay.
He'll be here soon.
Yeah, he'll be there.
All right. Well, let's hope the Bible is as good as Lord of the Rings when we get to this week's reading, starting with chapter 36. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Cain. You know what's coming, huh?
Not gonna be good.
We're about to begat some more people.
Yeah.
Ready for a chapter just word salad of names. So Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, which nobody else wanted to do. So remember Abraham told Isaac, no, you don't
mess
marry
with them. Yeah.
don't marry any of these people. You got to go marry our relatives back in Bethel or wherever.
Yes.
Then they told Jacob the same thing, but Esau, he actually did it. He slept with the locals.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, good or bad. But Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite, and Bashemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth. And Adah bare to Esau Eliphaz, and Bashemath bare Ruel, and and Aholibamah bare Jeush, and Jaalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau which were born to him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob. For the riches were more than that they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle. Thus dwelt Esau in the Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
What?
Remember, they changed his name to Edom a long time ago. But
oh, no, I didn't remember that.
he keeps on, telling us again.
Why didn't he just call him Edom from now on?
I know, but he doesn't.
All right, so they can't live together because there's not enough room. So
They
he's
got too much cattle to graze in one area, so
Yeah.
he's got to go off.
Okay.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in the Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau; Ruel, the son of Bashemath, the wife of Esau. They just told us this, 2 paragraphs ago. And the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, and Gatam, and Kenaz. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. And these are the sons of Ruel, Nahath, and Zerah, Shema, and Mizah. These were the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. And these were the sons of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. And she bare to Esau Jeush and Jaalam and Korah. Man, I mean, if you didn't have so many fucking wives, we wouldn't have to read about so many fucking children.
Yeah.
Just marry one person.
Yeah.
I mean, fine. I mean, whatever. If you want to have an open relationship, that's cool. I'm not into this, like, polygamy shit. Because, the
No.
wives don't have any choice in the matter.
No, I don't like it. And I can't remember all these people.
No.
No.
None of them are going to be important. This is all Esau's family. We're just going to go right back to Jacob.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
These were dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau. Duke Taman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz. Why are they calling them dukes?
I don't know.
Seems like another anachronism from when King James was writing.
Ooh, yeah, I like that idea.
Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Ada, and these are the sons of Ruel, Esau's son. Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah, Duke Shema, Duke Mizhah. These are the dukes that came of Ruel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. Oh boy, here we go.
Are we doing more?
We got more.
Oh, gosh.
I think we got a lot more.
Oh, man. I was hoping for some action.
We're going to take a little break in between each. And these are the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife, Duke Jeush, Duke Jaalam, Duke Korah. These were the dukes that came of Abalamah, the daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom. These are the dukes. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite, who inhabited the land. Lotan, and Shobal, and Zibeon, and Anah, and Dishon.
Every time you say Ana, I think you're about to say anus.
I wish. It feels like they're repeating names in this
does.
too.
I feel like you've said the same thing multiple times.
It seems like he listed all of these people calling them sons, and then it just started relisting the same people calling them dukes.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, and Dishon and Ezer and Dishon. He had Dishon with an O and Dishon with an A. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir in the land of Edom. And the children of Lotan were Hori and Hemam and Lotan. And Lotan's sister was Timnah. And the children of Shobal were these, Alvin and Simon and Theodore. And Alvan and Manahath and Ebal, Shepho and Onam. These are the children of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anah. This was that Anah that found the mules in the wilderness.
Nice. Are we supposed to know that?
He didn't tell that story.
Oh my God.
As he fed the asses of Zibeon his father. I'm pretty sure that story was not mentioned previously.
No.
And the children of Anah were these, Dishon and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah. We're definitely getting the same shit.
We've talked about this.
I promise I'm not just like rereading the same sentences. And these are the children of Dishon, Himdan and Eshban and Ithron and Cheran. The children of Ezer are these, Bilhan and Zaavan.
Bilhan?
Yeah, Bilhan and Akan. The children of Dishan are these, Uz and Aram. Can you name all the dwarves from The Hobbit?
Oh,
Do you remember how many there were?
Oh man, I don't want to answer wrong.
It's okay. It's okay. How many?
It's okay.
How many? Okay. How many of the names can you remember?
Billion was something like that.
No.
Someone that started with an F.
Can you name one?
Oh man.
What's the main one?
Bilbo.
Bilbo's a hobbit. Bilbo's a hobbit.
Sorry.
I
the
know.
Hobbits from the Hobbit.
I have to get those divorce
Oh,
papers
man.
going.
Okay.
All right, you keep thinking about it. Maybe one of these names will jar a memory of this.
Like one's like Gillian or something like that. Gillum?
Well, there's Gimli, but he's in Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
no, not him.
He's the
There's
son
another- like-
of Gimli, son of
Gloin.
yes, Gloin. There's one,
Um,
and then Gloin's brothers, Oin.
Gloin. Yeah. There was one that started with an F.
Yeah, Philly.
Billy. Yeah.
His brother Killy.
Yeah. Those are the two. I
Biffer,
was
Boffer, Bomber.
Yeah.
Thorin Oakenshield.
Thorin. Yeah.
You should have known.
I should have known.
It's okay. I'm gonna need you to sign the dotted line. How many years have we been married?
Oh no. I just don't remember names.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine.
Okay. These are the dukes that came of the Horites: Duke Lotan, Duke Shobal, and Duke Zibian, Duke Ana, Duke Dishon, Duke Ezer, Duke Dishon. Oh yeah, I forgot about the double Dishon again. I guess Dishon and Dishan. These are the dukes that came of Hori among their dukes in the land of Seir. And these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. And Bela the son of Beor reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. Wonder if it was named after Dinah.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Don't care.
And Bela died. Oh my God. And Jobab, the son of yeah, Jobab.
It's so weird when there's like all these like different names, and then all of a sudden it's like a name that sounds like could be used today.
Yeah. Well, this Jobab is Jobab, the Jobab, son of Zerah and Basra, and he reigned in his stead. Jobab did. And Jobab died. We're not getting much of their story. And Husham, yeah. And Husham of the land of Temani reigned in his stead. And Husham died, and Hadad, the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avith. And Hadad died, and Samlah of Masrekah reigned in his stead. And Samlah died, and Saul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his stead. And Saul died, and Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor reigned in his stead. And Baal-Hanan the son of Achbor died, and Hador reigned in his stead. No, but I feel like I just got to push a little bit further to get through it. We're almost there. Yeah, we were just complaining about all the sex and violence, and I'm just like, please, come, somebody
do some sex and violence.
Yes. And the name of his city was Pau, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. And these are the names of the dukes that came of Esau, according to their families, after their places, by their names: Duke Timnah, Duke Alva, Duke Jetheth, Duke Aholibama, Duke Elah, Duke Pinon, Duke Kenaz, Duke Teman, Duke Mibzar, Duke Magdiel, Duke Eram. These be the dukes of Edom, according to their habitations in the land of their possession. He is Esau, the father of the Edomites.
Whoosh.
We did it. Congrats, Jesse.
That was difficult.
Well,
Why is that chapter there?
I don't know. I really thought we were done with all that begat bullshit, like at the beginning of Genesis.
This has got to be done. Like, by the time we get out of Genesis, there's no way they can continue doing all this crap.
Yeah, that's my guess. I think this is probably the end.
I hope so.
It's gotta be.
It's got to be.
But why?
Genesis, we're learning where all the families came from, like all the beginnings. So we're just getting all the family history beginnings,
Right.
There's no way people read this.
No.
Nobody's knowing who any of these people are.
No.
No. Like when you read A Song of Ice and Fire, like you get all the history of everybody, but you get a story with most of the people, and you know who they all are.
Yeah, and like I think it's literary genius the way that George R. R. Martin uses the medieval crests and heraldry as shorthand for which families are from where and what their history is and how they generally behave.
Yeah.
So like the Fossaways, right, their crest is the apple. And so they come from the breadbasket of Westeros, where they grow all the food. It just makes sense. And then he does these creative things where like, oh, one of them betrayed his brother. He's the rotten apple. Like little just fun little turns of phrase on their heraldry and form the characters in such a rich shorthand that just makes like the history just so full and lavish. Like we need some of that here. We need to be like,
yeah, you can't.
What is significant about any of these people?
You can't picture any of this in your head.
No.
You can't keep up with any of this. When you are told some random character in A Song of Ice and Fire, you just learn what region they're from or what family they belong to, and you automatically know what some of their strengths and weaknesses are.
Yeah.
You automatically know, like, maybe their character flaws or what is their drive in life.
Mm-hmm.
You have that idea about them. I've got no clue who all these people are.
No, they're just like, he died. Here's this character.
Like,
he died.
Why do you have to put all that in there? You don't have to. It's not necessary.
It's got to be, well, and there's no way they were, like, if these were names that were passed down by word of mouth for years and years and years and years, there's got to be a tune to it. That's why I started singing like halfway through. There's no way that they just memorized like this.
No.
It's got to be like Moses sat down with all of his tribe and was like, okay, everybody, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. Just starts going through all these names.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I can't imagine somebody sitting down and writing this.
I mean, they did. Lots and lots and lots of people.
And they can't be like, oh yeah, there was a what were the names that were almost similar?
Oh,
Darianne.
Yeah, Deshaun and Deshaun.
Yeah, like there's no way they're like, oh yeah, that's it. It's rough. It's hard to read.
Yeah, at least we're done with that chapter.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one will be good.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Chapter 37. And Jacob dwelt in... I told you we were going back to Jacob.
Called it.
Yeah. We won't be hearing about
all those
Esau
people you
or
just
Edom
heard.
anymore.
None of them are important.
Yeah, why does it keep calling him Jacob? He's Israel now.
Yeah, get with it.
And Jacob dwelt in the land wherein his father was a stranger, in the land of Canaan. Okay, they've been living in Canaan for a long-ass time now. Like at least 3 generations. Abraham was the first one.
Yeah.
Right? Or was it even before Abraham? They've been living in Canaan for a long time. Anyway. These are the... Oh, no.
Oh, David.
These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock of his brethren. And the...
Wait, what?
That's same paragraph. These are the generations of Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock of his with his brethren. And the lad was with the sons of Bilhah, and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives. And Joseph brought unto his father their evil report.
Uh-oh. All right, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Buckle up.
What do you think it is? Evil report.
Oh my God, what could it be? So he's hanging out there with his cousins.
Somebody. Okay, yeah, his cousins did something. Or they're like
Reuben fucked Dan's mom.
stepbrothers, right? Or are they cousins?
Yeah, stepbrothers. It's his handmaid's kids.
Okay, they had sex with someone for sure.
You think this is Reuben? You think he's telling on Reuben?
Oh yeah, he's telling on his stepbrothers. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, maybe I don't know if it's that, but he's definitely telling on stepbrothers.
Now, Israel loved Joseph. Now let's call him Israel again. You just were calling him Jacob.
Continuity, dude.
Come on, dude. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a coat of many colors. Oh, shit! Joseph's many-colored dream coat. That's a play.
Oh, yeah.
We're there.
Okay.
Okay, I thought I was done with all the stories I knew. I know this story.
Oh, you know the story? I know I've heard.
Well, I know he's got a multicolored dream coat. That's about all I know.
I remember the multicolored dream coat, but I couldn't have told you it was Jacob.
Joseph.
I know I've heard that phrase.
Okay, so
I did not know it was from here.
how obnoxious can you be, though? Like, come here, son. I want all these other little bitches to know you're my favorite. Here's this fucking brightly colored tie-dyed shirt. Let them all know that you're the best. All right, go play.
Oh, man, they hate him.
They're gonna hate Joseph.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way he's running around in his tie-dyes. Sticking out like a sore thumb. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And could not speak peaceably unto him. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. He's one of those annoying people who just go, like yourself, that just tell you every detail of the dream. Like it's like you remembering this nonsense is some kind of like bragging right. And then you get confused and you say, and then I turned right. No, wait, it was left. I turned left in my dream.
Like, shut up, we hate you, we don't care.
It's like, and then...
Yeah, that's me.
I forgot my homework, and then... And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose, and also stood upright. And behold, your sheaves stood round about, and made obeisance to my sheaf.
What?
I don't know. They're binding sheaves. I don't know, like baskets maybe. I don't know. Thread, some kind of like weavings. Binding sheaves. And all their sheaves like showed obeisance to his sheaf. So they're like, you are our master. And his brethren said to him, Shalt thou indeed reign over us? Or shalt thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and for his words.
Everyone hates the manager.
Of course. Yeah, that's true. And he dreamed yet another dream, and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. And behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth? And his brethren envied him. But his father observed the saying. And his brethren went to feed their father's flock in Shechem. So when it says his father observed the saying, like Joseph sang, so he's like, okay, we'll serve you.
That's what it sounds like. I don't know.
Okay. And Israel said unto Joseph, Do not thy brethren feed the flock in Shechem? Come, and I will send thee unto them. And he said to him, Here I am. And he said to him, Go, I pray thee, see whether it be well with thy brethren, and well with the flocks, and bring me word again. So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, What seekest thou? And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flocks. And the man said, They are departed hence, for I heard them say, Let us go to Dothan. And Joseph went after his brethren, and found them at Dothan. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. Like see his stupid brightly colored coat coming over the hill. I'm like, God damn it.
Jesus Christ, we try to get away from this guy.
We have no other choice.
We gotta kill him. He's just gonna keep coming.
Guys, I had another dream. You want to hear?
So annoying.
And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer cometh. This is dumbass.
This is so funny. Okay, this is good.
Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into some pit. And we will say, Some evil beast hath devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, Let us not kill him. And Reuben said unto them, Shed no blood, but cast him into this pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hand upon him, that he might rid him out of their hands, to deliver him to his father again.
Okay, so he doesn't want to kill him. He just wants to
He says, don't kill him, just throw him in the pit.
throw him in like a snake pit?
I don't know. He says, just throw him in the pit, and lay no hand upon him, that he might rid him out of their hands, to deliver him to his father again. I don't know. Don't kill him, throw him in the pit.
Maybe Reuben's hoping he can talk him out of whatever he wants to do, and just be like, just go back to Dad and just stay there.
Yeah.
Just don't come back. You're not wanted
maybe.
here.
And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brethren, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors that was on him.
You know they were wearing that.
Yeah.
After they threw him in the pit, they're trying it on,
Yeah,
doing an impression.
Yeah, they're going, look at me, I'm Joseph. I had a dream. You're all my slaves. And they took him and cast him into a pit, and the pit was empty. There was no water in it. And they sat down to eat bread, and they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead, with their camels bearing spicery and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt. And Judah said unto his brethren, What profit is it if we slay our brother and conceal his blood? Come, let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him. For he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren were content.
Okay.
They're like, perfect. Just sell him. Get rid of him. I mean, not good.
No, not good, but the story's getting good.
I hope Joseph doesn't find a fucking 2x4 down in this pit. These punks are going to get it. Then there passed by Midianites, merchantmen, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. And they brought Joseph into Egypt. And Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not in the pit. And he rent his clothes. I don't know why. I just pictured him just ripping off his shirt like Hulk Hogan. Just like, ah! And he returned unto his brethren and said, The child is not, and I, whither shall I go? And they took Joseph's coat, and killed a kid of the goats, and dipped the coat in the blood. And they sent the coat of many colors, and they brought it to their father, and said, This we have found. Know now whether it be thy son's coat or no.
Oh, yeah, he knows. There's
It's
only one.
Was this Joseph's coat? I wasn't sure. It's covered in gore. His dad's like, what the fuck? Oh, Joseph!
Oh my god.
And he knew it, and said, "It is my son's coat. An evil beast hath devoured him. Joseph is without doubt rent in pieces."
Yet the coat is like perfectly nice, just covered in blood. Surely they ripped it up some, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I would hope so. God.
And Jacob rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his loins and mourned for his son many days.
What?
He tore off all his clothes and put sackcloth upon his loins.
I don't know.
So he just like put on like a little banana hammock and cried?
No clue. I don't know.
All right.
So weird.
And all his sons and all his daughters rose up to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. And he said, "For I will go down into the grave unto my son mourning." Thus his father wept for him. And the Midianites sold him into Egypt unto Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's, and captain of the guard.
Wait, what? What was that last part?
It just, without
It's
telling us,
telling
it
us about
skipped
Jacob.
back to Joseph.
Okay, or Joseph, yeah.
Lots of J names. Israel. That's why he changed his name to Israel, because there's too many J names.
Damn.
But it just called him Jacob again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It is what it is.
yeah.
But yeah. So
Okay.
Joseph sold into slavery by his brothers, taken to Egypt. Now he's with the
Interesting.
Pharaoh.
I was not expecting this.
No, me either.
This was pretty good. It's getting exciting.
Well, thank God we had something after
That was a rough
goddamn
beginning.
Esau generations.
Okay. All right. So, and the Egyptian people, they're bad, right? The pharaohs are bad.
I mean, I guess
Oh.
so.
It mentioned in there for like 2 seconds. It said something about Judah. Is that the same Judah?
From when? What same Judah?
It was talking about seeing the people coming over the hill.
I guess so. I mean, they said they're Ishmaelites, so these are the descendants of Ishmael, the kid who's wild man thrown into the bush.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Judah's done anything yet.
There was I think it was Judah who was like, "Oh no, let's sell him." I think that's who said it.
Yeah, maybe.
You're like, I don't care.
Well, Reuben was at least nice enough to be
Yeah.
like, "Don't kill him, just calm down. I'll go." I don't know where he went, like go get father or something, but he came back and he was like, "Oh shit, he's gone." So it seems like Reuben, although promiscuous and maybe not great as far as like, sleeping with their moms, at least he doesn't want to kill Joseph.
Can we agree on that the author of this chapter definitely learned the word rent?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Recently.
Yeah. There's
Like-
been a couple of times where I've thought that, where like all of a sudden like a new word pops up and they just start using it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
And then
heard
he
that.
rent
That's
his
it.
clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody's just like stripping naked.
I don't know. I don't even think the author knows what the word means.
Well, they do. They said that Joseph was probably rent by a beastly beast and torn to pieces. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Forgot about
Well, I'm so happy that we got a little bit of action this time.
that. Same.
If we had just had 2 full chapters of names, I mean,
That'd be rough.
podcast over.
Yeah. This is already getting daunting.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good place to end for now. We'll leave it on a cliffhanger. Next time we'll come back and we'll figure out, does Joseph get out of Egypt? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that the end of the multicolored dreamcoat? Oh, dreamcoat. He was the dreamer. That's why it's a dreamcoat. I get it.
That's got to be all it is.
That's it? No more from
I
the
bet.
coat?
No more from the coat. Yeah.
We might have to watch this play and report back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's probably a film adaptation of it, I'm sure. There's probably like 1 million.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But- All right. Well, special thanks to executive producer Terry Lynn Bradford.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. And until next time, stay dumb, everybody.
Stay dumb.
Bye.